All right, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm seeing you join from all over. Thank you so much for investing the next 90 minutes with me. My name is Ashake, and we are here to talk about the single biggest technological shift of our lifetime. If you've been seeing AI everywhere lately, let's be honest, who hasn't been seeing AI, right? And you're feeling like a mix of excitement, curiosity, and maybe a little bit of, am I falling behind? How is this going to affect me? How can I use this for my business? How does this affect my career? Then I want to assure you that you are in exactly the right place. This is the AI money reset. And it is built on one big, powerful idea, shifting you from an AI consumer to an AI creator. And right now, most of the world are AI consumers. 99% of the world are AI consumers. We are passively scrolling through algorithm-driven feeds. We're letting AI suggest what we should watch, what we should buy, what we should listen to. The AI is happening to us. As an AI creator, on the other hand, you are in the driver's seat. A creator doesn't just consume, they command. They use AI as a partner to bring their ideas to life. They are the ones telling the AI what to do. And that's our entire focus for today. This isn't theory. This is hands-on introduction to give you practical skills that would help you save time, build faster, and monetize smarter. So my promise to you is that by the end of this class, you're going to have the mindset and the first few tools to make that shift. So here is my first question for the chat, because this is going to be a very interactive session. I'm not just going to be talking. So here's my first question. If you're ready to stop letting AI happen to you and you want to start making it happen for you, just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Just put a thumbs up for me. You don't have to chat. You don't have to unmute your mic. I just want to see those thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. I like that energy. That's the energy I want to see. So you guys just keep it up throughout this class. Thank you so much. So before we dive into the what and the how of AI, what is AI? How is AI? What does it mean? I just want to take a moment to properly introduce myself so you know who is talking to you today. So hello again, I'm Ashake. And as you can see from the slide I'm sharing, my journey to becoming an AI strategist and consultant. So my world used to be about fabrics, runways, styling celebrities. It was creative. It was fast-paced. I loved it. I was a fashion founder. I am a fashion founder. And I became obsessed with how technology was fundamentally changing every industry, including my own. I knew I needed to be on the other side of that change, and it wasn't a straight line. I can tell you that, because I actually started my career as a fashion founder, and then I did a major pivot. I transitioned from fashion entrepreneurship into the tech world. I built a career in fintech at a Fortune 100 company, where my every day-to-day wasn't about making outfits or needle and thread. I was managing multi-million-dollar AI technology transformation projects. I was building complex systems. And throughout that entire journey from fashion to big tech, I realized that my unique gift was in bridging those two worlds. I learned how to speak both languages, and that's where I am right now. I combine that creative background with my technical expertise to help creative people, entrepreneurs, professionals, people like you, not just to use AI, but to monetize it. And it brings me to the real reason why we're here to have this conversation tonight. If your business is still paying for labor that AI can automate, your profitability is at risk, and you run a risk of losing your business. If you're not already automating, if in your business, in your career, in your financial life, in your personal life, if you're not already automating what AI is doing, your profitability is already at risk. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that to empower you, because for the rest of this class tonight or this afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, I want us to close that gap, right? We're going to turn that risk of losing money, losing to your competitors that are using AI. I want us to turn that risk into your single biggest advantage, because guess what? 90% of the world is still behind. 90% of the world is not using AI. So you are in a good place because you are here today. You're probably curious about AI, or maybe you are using ChatGPT, or maybe you're even, creating images or video. Then you are in the right place, because this is about monetizing AI. It's not just about learning AI. It's about learning how to use AI to make money, right? So what is AI, right? And how do we turn that to your single biggest advantage? It begins right here by understanding what AI actually is. Because once we cut through all the noise and the headlines that you're seeing, the buzzwords, and all those complicated terms that you hear, machine learning, neural networks, GPT-4, I just want you to forget about all that for now. Forget about any AI buzzwords that you've, because we're going to simplify AI down into two core ideas, right? First, at its heart, AI is an engine for pattern recognition. AI is an engine for pattern recognition. So what does that mean? So imagine you're on Netflix and you finish a show that you love, and instantly 3 new ones are recommended. I'm sure we've all experienced that. If you watch Netflix or you watch Amazon Prime or Hulu or Peacock or any of those, you've probably seen that you finish watching one and then they're showing you other videos. And sometimes you watch those videos and you actually like it. So how does that happen? The AI has analyzed the viewing patterns of millions of people, and it has found a pattern that says people who love that show also tended to love these shows. And it has spotted a trend in a massive sea of data at a speed that no human could ever imagine. So that is what it means by an engine for pattern recognition. It has spotted patterns in people's behavior when they are watching certain videos. Now knows that people that like this kind of videos definitely like this other type of videos. That is AI for pattern recognition. Now, number 2, once an AI is great at spotting patterns, right, it also becomes a powerful prediction engine. So those patterns that are spotted in your behavior, it now uses those patterns to make incredibly smart, educated guesses about what might happen next. What does that mean? So when Google Map tells you that there's traffic ahead and your ETA is now 45 minutes, that's a prediction based on real-time traffic patterns. When your email automatically sorts a message into the spam folder, that's not you saying, "Oh, this message is spam," but you just have messages that automatically doesn't even get into your inbox. You don't even see it. It's automatically going into your spam folder because it's predicting that you don't want to read it based on the patterns of what junk mail looks like. That is AI at spotting, becoming a prediction engine. It can already tell you that, oh no, Ashake is not going to want to read this type of email. It is junk. It has predicted a pattern in my behavior, and it's predicting what is going to happen next. So when you combine this powerful pattern recognition with prediction, you get the third point. AI is already everywhere. AI is when you're trying to unlock your phone with your Face ID. That's AI at work. When your bank gives you a fraud alert, maybe somebody is trying to make some transactions on your bank, or somebody is trying to use your card, and you get a fraud alert from your bank, and that transaction is blocked. That is AI working. Spotify, when you're listening to Spotify and Spotify creates like a Discover Weekly playlist that you end up liking, that is AI at work. It has spotted a pattern in your behavior, and it's predicting what you're going to like. It's predicting what you're going to like next, or what you're going to enjoy listening to next, what you're going to even buy next, right? Like AI is reading, oh, when she likes to go to certain websites and she likes to buy certain types of things, that is AI at work. So it's not magic, it's not some science fiction thing. It's just software. It's just very, very smart software that is reading your behavior, it's learning your behavior, and it's making predictions based on your pattern of behavior. And all of that is already running in all the apps that we use every day. I've mentioned quite a few. Your email, your Gmail is using AI, Netflix, Spotify, even your banks. So we're already using AI every day without even realizing it. And this is the key to our entire class today, right? Yes, this technology has mostly been used on us. Companies are collecting data every day on our behavior. Where do you like to go? Even Google Maps is collecting data on your behavior. Where do you frequent? What restaurants do you like to go? What shops do you like to go frequently? All that data is being collected. What websites are you going? What websites are you browsing? Even TikTok is collecting pattern. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they're collecting data. You're scrolling on TikTok and you pause to watch certain types of videos. That pattern in your behavior is data that is being collected because TikTok knows that, okay, she likes to watch certain types of videos. So while you're currently watching a video, before you even scroll, the algorithm has already placed the next video that they know you're going to want to stop and watch. That is AI at work. And this is how these companies use our behavior, the patterns in our behavior, to predict what we are going to use next, to predict what we are going to do next, right? And this technology is being used on us. It is shaping our choices as consumers. But now the game has changed because now we also have the power to move into the driver's seat and tell these engines what patterns to find and what to create for us. And that is exactly what we're going to learn how to do next. So moving on. Now, the tool, the absolute game-changing tool that gives us this incredibly new power is something called a large language model, or an LLM for short, right? Now, I know large language model, it sounds like something like, what's that? What does that mean, Ashake? Is that science fiction? No, it sounds technical. It sounds a little bit intimidating. So I want you to forget that name for a moment, but I want you to imagine this, right? Imagine you could hire the most brilliant intern in the world, but this intern hasn't just gone to school. The intern has read everything, like everything that ever existed. The intern has read it. They've read every book that has ever been digitized. They've read all of Wikipedia. They've read all the encyclopedias. They've read all the scientific journals. They've read all the news, both past, current. They've absorbed trillions of articles, blog posts, scientific papers, songs, computer code, everything across the entire internet. This intern has read everything. So can you picture that? Can you imagine, can you imagine hiring somebody like that? So that is what we call a large language model. And it's an AI that has been trained on an unbelievable amount of human language. Now, because of this training that this LLM has had, it has three superpowers. And the first one is the the natural language understanding, because it has seen language that is used in different situations, trillions, millions, billions of different situations. So it understands it. It can talk to you like a person. It can understand context. It can pick up on your sentiment. It can pick up on your emotions. If you're happy, you're frustrated, or you're just curious, and you don't have to type any special code for it to totally understand that. And then two, it's a master of human-like text generation, because it has read every style of writing you can imagine. It has read legal contracts, it has read Shakespeare sonnets, it has read poems, it has read casual text messages. Because of that, it can write anything for you. Number one, it has natural language understanding. Number two, it can do human-like text generation, meaning it can write anything for you. You can ask it to be your professional copywriter. You can ask it to be a poet. You can ask it to be your maths tutor. You can ask it to be your technical author, and it will generate very coherent, grammatically correct text in that style. It's like having every writer in the world on your team. Now, number three, and the third thing is when you combine that understanding of human language and that ability to write, you get the most powerful trait, which is the versatile applications, meaning that it can be this LLM can be applied to practically any situation that you can imagine. It's not just a one-trick pony, right? And this is the engine that can be used to power a customer service chatbot, for instance. Probably had an experience where you're talking to a company and there's a chatbot that you're talking to and asking questions, and it's responding to you. That is an LLM at work. Or it could even act as your personal brainstorming partner. It's helping you to write your Facebook content. It's helping you to write your blog post. It's helping you to write your marketing, or it's even helping you to write code, right? So this super intern, this large language model, this is the engine inside the tools you've been hearing so much about. And of course, I'm assuming like a lot of us have, we are familiar with ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Claude, Manos, and so many of them. So those are LLMs. The engine that is running those machines are what we called LLMs, right? And this is the reason why we can make that leap from consumer to creator. So now that we understand the engine, I had to take some time to explain that to you and to break it down to you, just so that you have a little background understanding of what this means. Right? So we've covered some of the most foundational concepts of AI. This is not a class for me to go into a deep dive into the technical aspects of AI. That's not what this is about. I just wanted you to have a background understanding. But before we look at the actual tools, I want to do like a super quick knowledge check to see how you're doing. And this is for fun, so don't be shy. Just answer the questions in the chat. So I'm going to ask you three questions, and just type your answer, A, B, or C. Just type that directly in the chat. So, you ready? Let's do it. Type A, B, or C in the chat for me. So this is the first question. When Netflix, Spotify recommends a new show or song based on your history, what is the main AI principle at play? I want you to remember everything that we just discussed. What is it? Creative invention, pattern recognition, random selection. Okay, bees. I'm seeing a lot of bees. Anybody with anything else? I'm seeing a lot of bees. B, B, B. Nice. Bees. Okay, that is good. That is good. I'm seeing a lot of bees. Nice. So you're absolutely correct. The answer is B, pattern recognition. The AI isn't just creating something new, it's spotting the trend that says people will like this, also like that. So yeah, great, amazing. Thank you so much. This is a fantastic start. So let's go to the next question. So what is the large in large language model referring to? The physical size of the AI's computer, the large number of people who's used it, C, the immense amount of text data that it was trained on. So what makes an LLM large? What does it mean when we say large language model? What does that large part in the large language model, what does it mean? C, I'm seeing a lot of C. I'm seeing C's. I'm seeing nice, nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That is awesome. Yes, you are correct. C is flying from everywhere. You guys are on fire. Yes, the correct answer is C. The immense amount of text data that it was trained on. Remember our super intern who has read the entire internet? That's the large part. Perfect. Okay, let us go to the final question. I love this. I love this. Thank you, guys. So the main job of an LLM, our super intern, is to what? A, understand that human-like language. B, browse the live internet to find facts. C, feel emotions and have opinions. What is the answer? A. Seeing A. I'm seeing A. Okay, 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 okay. Yep, you got it. If you said A, it's it's A all the way down. The answer is A. Yes. It's to understand and generate human-like language. So while some LLMs can browse the internet, their core function is working with language, and they definitely do not feel emotions, right? So seriously, that was amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. You have successfully learned and recalled the three core concepts of modern AI that confuses millions of people. You have the foundation. And so, with that foundation firmly in place, you are ready to move on to the really fun part. And that is seeing what these tools can actually do for you. So, fantastic job on the quiz. You've proved that you understand the theory, right? So, now let's prove that you're already an AI power user, even if you don't realize it yet. On this slide is a short list of the AI tools that is embedded in our daily lives. I want you to look at it, and the very first one that you see that you have used today, I want you to drop it in the chat right now. So whichever one, look at it. Which of this have you used today? Face ID, TikTok, Google Translate, Amazon, Netflix, Grammarly, autocomplete on your text, spam filter, whichever one that you have used today, I want you to put it in the chat. I'm going to take questions after the class. So just hold on to your questions. No worries. I'm going to take questions once we are done. Face ID. Somebody said TikTok, ChatGPT, Face ID, TikTok, Grammarly, Face ID, Ways, TikTok. You see, that's what I'm saying. Um, that's, you have AI to thank for your clean inbox, right? Face ID, yes. Who unlocked their phone with their face this morning? That is AI at work. I'm also seeing some other Grammarly, autocomplete. AI is saving us from typos. So Netflix, Amazon, Waze, Google Maps to get around town, Canva to design things, Google Translate. That is amazing. Well done, guys. This is fantastic. And this is the point that I really want you to get. You're not starting from zero. You're not a beginner in the way that you think. You're already an expert user of sophisticated AI, because all this AI that you are seeing on the screen right now is really, really sophisticated software at work. And you have been training this stuff for years without even knowing it. It has been monitoring your patterns, it has been monitoring your behavior, and it is actually manipulating your behavior without you even realizing it. And this list doesn't even include things like your bank's fraud detection, your thermostat, your Nest thermostat, or even the algorithm that decides what you see on Instagram. AI is so deeply woven into our lives that we don't even notice it anymore. It's just like electricity. It's there. But there is a very critical difference. Every single tool on this screen was designed for you to be a passive consumer. Someone else built the AI, and you're just the end product. You are the product of the AI. So for the rest of our time today, we're going to flip that script. We're going to focus on the new wave of AI tools where you are in command. And the tools that shift you from being a consumer to a creator. So now that we understand the engine, let's take a look at the cars that we can actually drive, right? Okay, so we've established that AI is everywhere in our lives, right? Now for the really fun part. I want to pull back the curtain for a few show and tell moments. Let's look at the 5 things you experience daily and the incredible AI that is working for you behind the scenes. First up, we have the humble email spam filter. We don't even think about it, but it's the silent guardian for your sanity. I know it definitely keeps me saying my inbox is still a mess, but I would go crazy if I did not have the spam filter. Every single day, this AI analyzes millions of signals. The thousands, it's analyzing the sender, the subject line, the links, the wording. All of this is recognizing the pattern of what junk mail looks like. And it's so effective that it blocks 90% of spam from ever hitting your inbox. And it's a constant, invisible battle being won for you by an AI. And then the next one we have is unlocking your phone with your face. It feels instant, right? You just raise your phone to your face and your phone opens, right? It feels very instant. But what's happening in that millisecond is very, very astonishing. Your phone's AI projects and analyzes over 30,000 visible dots, and it creates a precise 3D map of your face. And it's a pattern recognition engine that is so powerful that even in the dark, it recognizes you. Even when you change your haircut, when you wear sunglasses, when you are even wearing a face mask. So that's not just a camera. That's like your security expert in your pocket, right? Nobody else can open your phone because nobody else has your face, right? So now, what about Grammarly? You know, a few people mentioned Grammarly earlier on. And Grammarly is just beyond being a spell checker, because as you type, the AI is actually acting as your real-time writing coach. It's analyzing your tone, your clarity, your engagement. It's predicting a better, more effective way for you to communicate your ideas. It's taking the pattern of what you wrote and suggesting a more powerful version. I totally, totally love Grammarly. And then we have the TikTok algorithm. I don't think a lot of people understand how powerful TikTok's algorithm is. If you've ever gone on TikTok and then you looked up and you've spent 1, 2, 3 hours on TikTok, you are a victim of TikTok's algorithm because it's that powerful. It's one of the most powerful AIs on the internet. Whoever built it, the team behind TikTok, they're doing a fantastic, amazing job. It's a master of learning you. Every second that you linger on a video, you're scrolling and you linger on a video for 1, 2, 3 seconds, or you're sharing a video, swiping, that is a data point for the algorithm. The AI is learning your unique pattern of preferences, and it's learning it at a very incredible speed. And then it predicts the very next video that will capture your attention. So before you even finish watching that video, it has lined up like 10 other videos that is going to keep you on their platform. So it's like a personalized TV station curated in real time just for you. And then finally, we have Google rerouting. You're driving and your GPS says a faster route is available. That's not magic. That's AI analyzing real-time traffic patterns from thousands of other drivers. It spots a newly formed traffic jam, and then it predicts an alternative route that would save you time and frustration. So it's like a logistic genius as far as I'm concerned, right there in your car. So from your inbox to your security, to your writing, to your entertainment, this incredibly powerful prediction and pattern recognition engines are constantly working for you. But all of them were built by huge companies to serve you a predefined experience, right? So what happens when this level of power is put directly into your hands? What happens when you get to direct the AI? And that is where everything changes. And that's what we're diving into next. So this brings us to the absolute heart of why we are here tonight. And this is the core of the AI money reset. It's about a fundamental choice that we all have to make. The choice between remaining an AI consumer or stepping up to becoming an AI creator. Let's start on the left. This is the consumer mindset. This is where most of the world operates. And to be honest, this is our default setting, every single one of us. A consumer is scrolling TikTok endlessly, letting that powerful algorithm that we just talked about decide what they see next. They might Google a random recipe for dinner or getting a standard answer to a simple question. But the key here is that they are letting the algorithm decide what they consume, what they buy, even what they think. Imagine all those podcasts. There's so many podcasts right now telling us about relationships, about marriage, about this, about that. And a lot of people are consuming that and regurgitating that in real life. There's some people that when they talk, I know that this one has been watching some certain type of podcast. This is not even original thinking here. And this kind of people are passive consumption. They're in passive consumption mode, right? The technology is happening to them. But there is a much more powerful way to operate, and that is the creator mindset on the right. A creator sees a tool like TikTok, and they're not just thinking entertainment. They're not just thinking, oh, consumerism, or let it entertain me. What videos can I watch? They're thinking of an opportunity. They are using AI to batch create a month's worth of content in a single afternoon, and they're turning that expertise into an asset. A creator doesn't just ask a simple question. They're using AI to automate entire sales processes, write emails, qualify leads, build systems that generate value while they sleep. And most importantly, a creator doesn't let algorithms decide their fate. They use AI as a thought partner to plan strategic business moves, analyze market data, stress test ideas. They're constantly building. They are in active building mode all the time. They're not seeing AI from a consumer point of view. They're looking at AI and they're thinking, how can I create this? How can this benefit my business? How can this benefit my career? How can I start a new side hustle with this? How can I be a better, even personal lives? How can I be a better parent? How can I be a better spouse, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband? How can I use AI to benefit my everyday life? How can I even use it for my health? Right? How can AI help me to have better health? How can I use AI to build wealth? How can I use it for investments? How can I use it for trading? Right? That is the AI creator mindset. So I'm sure you see the difference now. A consumer lets the AI tell them what to do. A creator tells the AI what to build. And this choice is choice all of us have to make. The AI money reset is the conscious decision for you to move from your energy from the left side of this screen to the right side. You're going from being passive to being active. You're going from consumer to creator. So the question isn't if you use AI, because we have already established that you do. We are all using AI, right? So the question now is, how will you use it? If you're ready to start building on the right side of this slide, then the next thing you need to learn is the most single important skill. The next thing you need to learn is the most simple, important skill for telling the AI what you want it to do. So I have to ask you, look at these two columns. Which side do you want to build your future on? And if you're ready to make that conscious decision to become an AI creator, I want you to type creator in the chat right now. Let's see who's ready to make that shift. Nice, 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 nice. So we're at the beginning of a new golden era, especially for consultants, freelancers, entrepreneurs. This is like a golden era. And it's not just like a feeling. There's the numbers actually prove this. There's these hard numbers. The data is there. It's like when the internet was first discovered, or when some countries first discovered oil. Like, it's a new era in wealth building. The discovery of oil changed the trajectory for a lot of countries. It changed them for life, right? The discovery of the internet, the launch of the internet changed so many businesses. Businesses became global. And that is where we are right now with AI. As of this year, 2025, the global AI industry is already valued at over $250 billion. I want you to take a moment to even imagine what a trillion is. I'm not talking of a million, which is 6 figures. I'm not talking of a billion, which is 9 figures. I'm talking of a trillion, $250 billion. And this explosion has just started. And a lot of major outlets like Bloomberg Intelligence, that is skyrocketing to over 1.8 trillion by 2030. And this is one of the fastest and largest creators of economic value in modern history, right? And this growth is it's creating new high-paying careers like now. We're having jobs like AI workflow consultant, prompt engineer, AI content creator that didn't even exist like 12 months ago, 24 months ago. And the World Economic Forum confirms that AI is going to be a very massive job creation engine for have skills. So when you combine the market size, the new jobs that are being created, the trillions of dollars in value being generated by AI-centric companies, you're looking at the single greatest leverage opportunity of our lifetime. And the people who master these tools are going to be paid disproportionately high for their time because they are directly into this revolution. They are the ones bringing the superpower to the table. So the big question is, how do you get there? What is the actual path from where you are today to becoming one of the high value experts? How do you move from somebody that is passively consuming AI to somebody that is actually using AI to generate wealth? And it's not just a single leap, right? It's a journey. And this is the map. I've broken the path down into what I call the 5 layers of AI mastery. Layer 1 is the foundation, is tool awareness. Simply knowing what tools exist and what they're there for. You have to know what is in the toolbox. So for instance, I'm a nurse and I own a home care agency catering to adults, to elderly people in their homes. What AI tools exist for my use case that I can use? Layer 2 is prompt and context engineering. And this is the superpower of communicating with AI. I always tell my students, I've told them all the time, and I take my time in every class to share prompts because AI is garbage in, garbage out. If you give it garbage, it's going to give you garbage back out. I'm sure for those of you that have used ChatGPT, you've probably experienced this. So prompts and context engineering is very, very key. And that is why a lot of people are being paid of dollars for prompt engineering. It's not just enough for you to know the tool. How do you use the tool? You need to know how to use the tool. And this is the superpower for communicating with AI to get exactly what you want. And this is going to be our entire focus for the rest of today's class. Then layer 3 is chaining. And this is where you use the output from one AI as the input for another, and you are creating a very, very powerful content assembly line. Then the layer 4 is workflow integration. This is where you embed AI directly into your business systems that is saving you hours, hundreds of hours, and you are, building at a scale, massive scale. And then the last layer is the pinnacle, which is development, which is you're training a custom AI on your own data. You're creating a proprietary advantage that nobody else has. So as a business owner, you're leveraging AI for your business, and your competitors are still living in 1995. You have an amazing advantage that they don't have. So you're able to scale profitably in a way that they do not imagine. So now I'm showing you the whole mountain, but we are going to focus on conquering the first 2 base camps today, which is mastering just tool awareness and prompting. And this will immediately put you in the top 5% of professionals in your industry. So if you're ready to start climbing, let's master the single most important skill of all, the art of the prompts. Okay, so this is my favorite part. So theory is great, right? But seeing is believing. We've talked about the difference between a consumer and a creator. And now I'm going to show you how a creator builds using the power of prompting. On screen, you'll see our mission for the next 5 minutes. We're going to launch a mini campaign for a fictional business. We're going to call this business The Daily Grind. The Daily Grind. It's a cozy local coffee shop. They are launching a new fall drink and they need a marketing push. So here are the 4 quick steps we're going to take with our AI assistant. So the AI assistant I'm going to use today is ChatGPT. A lot of you already use ChatGPT, so you're familiar with that. So this is the LLM that we're going to use today. So let's use this. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see what I am doing clearly. Alrighty. So the goal here is to generate um, the core marketing idea, right? Every campaign starts with a core marketing idea. I am also going to use Google Gemini. So let me open Gemini. Let me open Gemini. We're going to use Gemini as well. Right? So every campaign starts with a with a core idea. So instead of staring at a blank wall, I am going to ask our AI strategist, which is in this case Gemini, to I'm going to ask for some help. I'm going to ask, and I'm going to use a very clear prompt. And this is what I always teach in my class. Like when you're writing a prompt, there's 4 very specific things that your prompt has to have. It has to have the role. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I am going to say to Gemini. You could also use ChatGPT for this. It doesn't matter. Let me share this screen so you can see what I'm doing. So you give it the role, the context, and a specific goal. So look at what I did here. I said, act as a world-class marketing strategist for a small local coffee shop called the Daily Grind. We're launching a new maple spice latte for the autumn season. Our target audience is young professionals and local college students. Your task, brainstorm 3 unique, catchy mini campaign ideas to promote this new drink. For each idea, provide a campaign name, a 1-sentence summary, and a 1 key marketing channel to focus on. So we're going to run this prompt. So look at that. In about 10 seconds, we have 3 distinct ideas, right? It's giving us 3 distinct ideas: the Anti-Pumpkin Society, the 3 p.m. Slum Savior, the Golden Leaf Hunt, right? I actually love the Anti-Pumpkin Society. I like that. Um, it's interactive and it's perfect for Instagram. So now the step 2 would be to generate the social media copy. It's giving us our 3 campaigns, right? We've asked it to give us campaigns to launch our coffee for autumn, and it's giving us 3 highlights, right? So now we are going to write our social media copy. And the goal is to create a ready to post content for Instagram. So in this same chat, I am going to say, act as a friendly, engaging social media. Write 3 distinct Instagram posts for this. And I'm going to tell it to announce the Anti-Pumpkin Society campaign. I really, really like this one. So I'm going to tell it to do this. So we are going to, now we have our concept. We need the actual content, right? So I'm not going to start a new chat. I am going to continue the conversation so that the AI remembers the context. And we're going to ask it to be our social media manager. So now I'm going to say, now act as a friendly, engaging social media manager. Remember, I'm still giving it a role. Now act as a friendly, engaging social media manager. Write 3 distinct Instagram posts for this campaign. Announce the new maple spice latte and the challenge. Remind people about the challenge with a user-generated content theme. Announce the last call for the challenge. And make sure to include relevant emojis and hashtags. So let us see. And here we go. We have 3 complete, ready to post captions with hashtags, and the tone is perfect. We've just saved 30 to 45 minutes of work. Imagine me as a social media manager without AI, having to sit down and strategize this campaign for the coffee shop that has contracted me to come up with 3 campaign ideas for this fall season. And I'm sitting down and staring at the screen. But in less than 5 minutes, we've come up with a campaign, and we have come up with 3 social media posts in less than 10 minutes. This is work that would have usually taken 30, 45, even maybe an hour of work to do, right? And we've been able to come up with that. So now we need a visual. So we're going to ask it, we're going to go to the image generator. And the good thing is that Nano Banana is integrated with Gemini. It's also integrated with ChatGPT, by the way. So you can create images. So you can create images here. So you can see what I did here. I create images, and then I'm going to paste my prompts and say, create. Let's do this. Create a stunning photorealistic image of a maple spice latte on a wooden table in a cozy coffee shop. Because it's giving me my 3 ideas, right? It's giving me my 3 ideas for the maple spice latte that we're launching. So I'm asking it to give me the visual for this to go with the Instagram post, because we've created 3 Instagram posts, right, for this campaign. So now we are going to create the image. So while that generates, I want you to think about the alternative. You'd have to hire a photographer, you have to schedule a shoot or get the props, or even if you wanted to use your phone, you would have to have a good phone, right? But now look at this. Look at that. In less than 60 seconds, we've been able to generate this image. We can generate a world-class professional photograph in 60 seconds or less. And look at that. That is so perfect. And then the next thing we want to do, still continuing this campaign, is, I really like this picture, actually. The next thing we want to do using this campaign is we're going to draft the email, the marketing email, right? And the goal is to create a marketing email to send to the customer list. And now we've got our social media covered, and then this is the last step. We've created our campaign, we've created our post, we've created a visual to go with our post, and then we're going to send a marketing email out. So let's write a quick email to the customer list, and we are back to being so I'm going to take this off because we're no longer creating an image, and I'm going to do this. So now act as an email copywriter, draft a short, exciting email under 150 words to our customer list announcing the new maple spice latte and the sip and snap challenge. The subject line should be catchy. The tone should be warm and inviting. So can you see, I'm still giving it a role, I'm giving it the context, and I'm giving it the output that I want it to be. So here we go, and done. Perfect subject line. We have a clear call to action. The entire email is ready to go. So let's stop the clock for a second. In what was maybe 6-7 minutes, we went from a blank page to a fully formed campaign concept. We had 3 ready to go Instagram posts. We created a stunning royalty-free brand image, and we created a professionally written marketing emails. 4 things. And we did all of this in less than 10 minutes. So think about that. We're not just saving an hour. This kind of work that entire teams get paid to do. Companies have a whole marketing, sales and marketing department, and they're paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars for this kind of campaign and create it for the company, right? So think about that. You're no longer just doing the work, you're directing the workflow. And that is the power you all have. That's the power you have with AI. And having that power is the key that unlocks the door to what you're all here to learn, which I know is monetization. And since that's why we're here, let's talk about it. The art of taking these new skills and turning them into real tangible income starts right now. What we just did in the demo, we created a marketing campaign that's just one specific example. There are thousands of examples. There are hundreds of thousands of examples that I could give you, and we'll be here for till this time tomorrow, right? That's just one specific example. But I want you to zoom out and show you the 4 main paths that AI creators are using to build businesses and generating revenue today. First, there is AI consulting. And this is where you become give me 1 second. Okay. This is where you become, this is where you become the strategist. This is where you become the trusted strategic guide. You're not necessarily doing all the day-to-day work. You're advising businesses on how to use AI, how to build their own workflows, how to train their teams. It's a high-value, high-impact role. You're paid for your expertise, right? And then the second is what do we call it? The second is product development, right? And this is where you become the trusted strategic guide. You're not necessarily doing all the day-to-day work. You're advising businesses on how to use AI, how to how to build their own workflows, how to train their teams. This is a very very high value role. And then product development, this is for the builders in the room. Instead of you selling your time, you create and launch your own AI powered tools. You're creating AI powered tools, you're creating chatbots, applications, or even information products. You build an asset once and you can sell it thousands of times, creating a scalable income stream. In the Faceless Digital Marketing class, I actually break this down. I give powerful examples. We even looked at examples of live platforms of people that are making money with AI product development. Just everyday people like you. You don't need to have a particular skill because AI is doing all of the work. You just need to have the idea. So if you're interested in the Faceless Digital Marketing class and this is like the route you think you want to go, then you should definitely check that class out. And then the third is, this is the fastest path to your first dollar. And this is supercharging your freelance services. You take your skill that you already have. It could be writing, it could be marketing, research, design, and you're using AI to deliver it 10 times faster and better than your competitor. So imagine somebody gives you a work to do, like let's say this coffee shop, for instance, and they give you this campaign idea. They want you to come up with a campaign idea. They want you to come up with the visuals. They want you to come up with the email marketing. They want you to come up with all of that. And you are somebody that uses AI, and look at what we just created in less than 10 minutes. Now compare that to somebody who's not using AI, and they're telling the company that, okay, you know what, give me a week, I will come up with something for you. Who do you think they're going to hire? They're going to hire you, of course, because AI is doing the heavy lifting. And then finally, we talk about AI arbitrage and automation. This is where you get paid for the incredible value you create, not the hours that it takes you. Again, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a job or a contract that would have taken you 4 weeks and you do it in 2 days. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get paid for the value of that work. You're still going to get paid like you worked for 4 weeks because you delivered the job. But only this time you're leveraging AI. And then we have education and training. Once you've developed these skills, your knowledge itself becomes a valuable asset. You can teach other people through courses, workshops, coaching, just like we're doing today. You can monetize your mastery. So we have consulting, products, services, education, 4 clear paths to profit. Now that's the theory, right? I'm going to share some real world examples of people, students, that have taken the AI Money Reset classes. They started right where you are, and, see which parts they took to incredible. I'm actually going to read out loud some messages that I have gotten recently from students in the class. Right. I'm going to read out loud some messages I've gotten. I actually got a message today. Give me 1 second. Let me open my phone. Where's the message again? Okay, so this is, hey Ashake, I'm based in Texas and I moved here 3 years ago. I actually just shared this on my Facebook. Adjusting to life here has not been easy. I've been doing delivery work and night shifts just to get by. I joined your faceless digital marketing class thinking it was just another random online course. But honestly, it has turned out to be the best decision I've made this year. You broke everything down like you were talking to a friend, not teaching from a textbook. Class, I created my first faceless TikTok page using your AI tools and automation plan. Last week, one of my videos hit 40,000 views, and I got a paid collaboration offer for $300. For the first time, I feel like I'm building something real for myself. Thank you for showing me it's possible. And then I'm just going to read one more because I have so many of these messages that I'm getting every day now. I'm going to read just one more of this. Hi, Ashake. I wanted to thank you sincerely. I'm a nurse here in Manchester. And, between my shifts and family, I felt completely burnt out. I do 12 hours back-to-back shifts every day because my husband is not working. I saw your AI Money Reset post one night after work and decided to join the Explorer class. I didn't even know I could use ChatGPT like that, but the way you explained it, calm step by step with real examples, made everything click. I followed your method and used Canva plus ChatGPT to start offering health content creation for small clinics. This month, I signed my first retainer client, £400 a month. It feels unreal. You've given me hope that I can create another stream of income, another stream without quitting my job. Okay, so these are just a small number of people. I just run those 2 examples because I know there's a lot of people that are probably thinking, can I really do it? Is this something that I can do? Yes, you can do it. These are people that they started from scratch. Maybe they were just basic ChatGPT users. So I want you to put yourself in the mindset of, yes, you can do it. These are also real people that, started Tolu she's a social media strategist, and she does freelance for businesses. And she used to spend hours every single day trying to come up with content. But now she's using AI for content planning and batching, like the exact workflow that I just showed you right now. She took it down to 30 minutes a week. So that kind of efficiency unlocked her business. She's able to take up more clients. She's able to triple her income, and all of this without burning out because she's using AI to leverage, right? And also sharing a personal story. A part of my consulting income, well, a large part of my consulting income is coming from consulting for for businesses on how to leverage AI, right? And I call that the AI arbitrage. And the concept is very, very simple. Arbitrage is just taking the advantage of a price difference. The inefficiency in the service market right now is this. Most clients are still paying for human hours. Imagine somebody still paying for a receptionist. You have to pay for a receptionist. They can only work at a defined time, right? They have to go home. They probably don't work weekends. They have to go on vacation. They take time off. You have to pay them full market price. You have to pay them for vacation and all of that, right? But AI allows you to deliver that same service 24/7. AI does not go on vacation. AI does not sleep. AI is working 24/7. So you are delivering that same service at a fraction of the price. That is what we call AI arbitrage. You're selling the results, not the time. And it's not about tricking anybody. It's not about any of that. You're just being very efficient. And this is the high level. This is very, very, very high level blueprint that you can follow. And this is what I'm teaching in my advanced workshops. Step 1, identify a high value service. This is key. And this is not about creating logos, $50 logos. No. This is about working for services. Creating services that businesses happily pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for. Things like in-depth market research reports, full SEO content strategies, or even crafting a brand's voice and their tone guide, right? And then the step 2 is you're systemizing that production with AI. I don't do random acts of prompting. I build a repeatable workflow, a prompt chain that uses AI to do 80% of the heavy lifting. The AI does the initial research, it does the data organization and the first draft. And then 3, this is the most important step. I apply human refinement. I take that 80% from the AI, and then as the expert, I add my own unique strategy. I add my insight, my quality control, and this final 20% is what makes the work exceptional, and it's what clients are truly paying for. And then step 4, finally, this is the huge mindset shift. You price for value, not for your hours. If the market value for a comprehensive content strategy is $3,000, that's the price. It is irrelevant that my AI-powered workflow allowed me to create hours instead of 40 hours that it might have taken somebody else. Please mute your mics, please. So it is irrelevant that, that I did it in 5 hours, even though it normally takes 40 hours. The client is buying the valuable income, not my timesheets. So my price is the price, regardless of regardless of the fact that it took me only a fraction of the time to create it. So when you master this, you can turn these workflows into true AI automations that is allowing you to scale your business in ways that was previously impossible. And this model that I'm sharing, this ability to deliver incredible value with incredible speed, that is the ultimate expression of the creator mindset. And learning to build this specific monetization workflows for your industry is exactly what we dive deep into in our advanced session. We dive deep into this. Now, before I give you my free gift for being here and coming to today's class, and also your action plan to start building your AI toolkit for showing up today, let's talk about our programs. so you can have a good idea of how to dive deep into these blueprints that I've shared. So the blueprint I just showed you, the AI arbitrage model, this is just one of the advanced strategies that we dive into when you're ready to go deeper. And for those of you who are ready, I want you to formally invite you to take that next step with me. I'd like you to introduce you to the AI Explorer class, which is my foundational program. And this is an intensive hands-on program designed with one goal: to give you the practical skills to immediately save time and generate income. Inside, we're focusing on mastering 3 core systems. First, systematic AI workflows that save my students 5 to 10 hours, even 15 hours every single week. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Even if you're a student, you are a career professional, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you have side hustles, it doesn't matter. You can use these AI workflows. They're already built for you. You're not even thinking from scratch. And then the second, you can build an AI-powered content engine. This is a system that helps you create a month's worth of high-quality content in a single afternoon. And then the third thing is that we focus on you. AI-powered personal branding. We're helping you to build a professional, magnetic presence online. So it's not just about what you learn, it's about what you walk away with. And the key takeaways are simple. You'll get the mindset and the confidence to truly operate as an AI creator. You get a clear roadmap to over 10 proven monetization paths you can start exploring. You get a tangible toolkit, which is my personal library of prompts, templates, workflows, and you can plug those into your business right now. And because you all showed up live today and you're committed to your growth, I want to stack the value for you. So for everyone who enrolls in this cohort, I'm including 2 exclusive bonuses. This is currently priced at $100 on the website, but you're getting it for free. And if you're signing up today, you're getting my free AI income matrix. This is my personal swipe file of 200 different ways to make money with AI. You get the full AI Explorer program, the hands-on training, the templates, plus the 2 bonus ebooks to fast track your monetization journey. And the enrollment is officially open now. But the AI Explorer is like the first step, right? That's the powerful foundation for everything that comes next. But for those of you who want to go all the way, I want to show you the complete learning path that we've structured for you. And this is the complete AI reset journey. It's broken down into 3 distinct phases. You start with the AI Explorer. This is the foundational program that we've discussed. This is where you master the core skills, transition from consumer to creator, you build your confidence. Once we have that foundation, we move into phase 2, AI practitioner. This is where AI makes money. This is where we're focusing on wealth building in the class. A lot of the last 3-4 sessions that we've done is for using AI for wealth building. And the focus here is 100% on monetization. This is where you get the blueprint to launch AI-powered side hustles, build a website from scratch with AI, get a playbook for growing. How do you grow? How do you see people grow from 0 to 1 million on social media? How do they do it? What's the playbook? It's not magic, trust me. There is a system to it. There's a method behind the madness, and you get the playbook for doing that, for growing on social media. So this is the roadmap to your first AI-driven income stream. And then we have the phase 3, because AI isn't just about work and money. The focus here is on life and lifestyle. We explore AI can genuinely improve your well-being. You learn how AI can support your fitness and nutrition goals, how it can help you make smarter consumer choices, how it's shaping modern relationships, just a practical plan for using AI to build a better life. We're also talking about using AI for investment. How do you pick the right investments? Now that we've used AI to learn about how to make money. So now that money that we are making, how do we use it for investments? How do we pick the right investment? And then we even go into trading. How do you use AI to trade? How do you know how to pick the right trades? So all of that is what we cover in the AI practitioner class, right? And then after that, for those of you that still want to go further, any student, you're going from the curious beginner, you become a capable AI practitioner, you're ready to enhance your life with AI skills. For some people, it doesn't end there. There's people that want to become a true leader. And we have this final phase, which we call the AI strategist. And this is the most advanced program. This is where you make the critical shift from being a learner to being a leader. And this program is designed for those who want to build a serious consulting business or become the go-to AI expert within their company. So we go beyond just using tools. We're focusing on high-level strategy and implementation. As an AI consultant, how do you find businesses that need you? How do you pitch to them? How do you even get them to buy your products or buy whatever you're selling? All of that we cover in this class. You master advanced AI skills for complex corporate projects. You're going to build and deploy ready-to-use AI workflows, automations that you can sell directly to high-value clients. But the technology is only half of it. The other half is the business of AI. We'll walk you through the process of crafting and pricing your own high-ticket consulting offer. We'll give you the complete marketing plan to position yourself as a recognized AI authority in your field. The program also includes my complete AI agency launch guide, which is an ebook to ensure that you have all the resources that you need. And this is the capstone of the AI reset journey. This is where we bring everything together to build a truly authoritative and profitable career in this age of AI. And the full path is there for you. It all begins with taking the first step in the AI Explorer program. So if you'd like to do that, and then I'm inviting you. Today, we're still running our Black Friday sales, and I think it ends today. Today is Saturday, right? I'm not sure if it ends today or it ended yesterday. I think we still have it. Can you confirm if we're still running the Black Friday program? I think it might be ending today. So you've seen the full learning path from foundation to strategy. So while you can enroll in the classes individually, we have an all-inclusive ecosystem for those who are committed to mastering AI, and that is the membership plan. This is our single all-access subscription. It combines everything you need: the curriculum, the resources, the community, all in one place to accelerate your journey. You get the full curriculum, you get the ebooks, you get the pre-recorded videos, you get the templates, you get the resources. You also get a one-on-one with me. Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to build with AI? Is it your career? Are you thinking about, okay, I'm thinking about a side hustle. How do I leverage AI for my side hustle? So all of this, you get a 30 minutes one-on-one with me that's going to help you, just build, monetize AI, right? Take advantage of this AI revolution, because you don't want this time next year, you're thinking, oh, you know what, I saw this person do it and now I wish I had done it. You want to take advantage of that. And then also as a business person or AI or an entrepreneur, right? Unlock your organization's full potential. We can, give you one-on-one AI guidance. So this is for companies and executives who require a tailored hands-on approach to AI integration. We'll work directly with you. We'll transform your operations, drive efficiency, create a sustainable competitive advantage. So these are like personalized one-on-one sessions tailored to your own unique business challenges. So this is not a group thing. This is one-on-one. So we are helping you. It's hands-on. We create a complete learning path. So that is it for the class. This is the complete learning path. Before we move to our live Q&A, I want to mention one final opportunity, and this is not for everyone. This is specifically for business owners, executives, team leaders in our audience today. You're looking for a more direct hands-on solution. So while the courses are perfect for building skills, some of you have complex business challenges that require a dedicated, tailored approach. So for that, this is the AI Strategy Consulting Partnership. This is where we work directly together to integrate AI on a deep strategic level within your organization. So we're going to put the link. So we're going to put the link to the Black Friday, if it is still there. Let me just check the website briefly. See if we're still running that. Okay. Black Friday.
I just posted it in the group now.
Okay. So somebody said, what if I want to pay for What if I want to pay for a month now, but I don't want to start this month? Maybe next year. Yeah, that's fine. Whenever you're ready, you can come. And we get an extension on the um on the Black Friday sales, Pretty Place. Yes, we'll see about that. So any other questions for those that are looking to um move from AI consumer to creator? This, I'm sharing the Black Friday deal that we have. We have our AI faceless digital marketing class. This class is like a 4-hour intensive class. So if you are really thinking about going into faceless digital marketing, this class is for you. So you should actually do this. It's $29, but it's for $14.50. We have AI content mastery as well. We have AI virtual assistant for those of you that want to work remotely and you're thinking of how you can get remote jobs anywhere in the world. This AI virtual assistant class is for you. And yeah, we have other. We have the monthly subscription is also here on the Black Friday sale. So yeah, um, take advantage of this and start making money with AI. Share this tab. So I'm opening this for questions, Q&A. Ask your questions. Is it possible to integrate AI tools with DJ softwares? So what would I call it now? What's your use case? If you're saying you want to integrate, what's the use case? So I can, I can give you a more specific answer. But there's different ways it can be done, because some DJ platforms already have AI tools. Some you have to use like plugins, or you have to use external apps. And then some of them you could do like a custom integration with an API. So it depends on what your use case is. But yeah, it's already happening. Deeper integration is technically possible if you don't want to code. But I know that there's AI tools that you can definitely use. It just depends on what your use case is. I paid for the AI faceless digital class. Will I be able to start my business after that next week? Of course you can. Of course you can. What you need to do now is come with questions, come with ideas on what you have in mind, what you are trying to do, so that you'll be able to ask the right questions. I tried to make payment on the website, but I couldn't do it because I do not have a Visa card. I think we have other methods of payment on the website. Reach out to Unfo. Unfo, can you share the link to the community, the WhatsApp community in the group? So anybody that has questions about payments and all of that, they can come and ask us questions later. Let me see. Do we have any other questions? Thank you. I want to get all 4 courses, but we'll have complete early next week. Okay, that's fine. When you're ready, just go and pay for the classes. That's not a problem. Okay. Any other questions? Let's see. Let's say a tool that can arrange your library and set queue points. So I can't verify a specific commercial product name, but from what you're describing, it sounds like it's technically achievable, and it's probably already implemented in some DJ ecosystem. So what AI can do for library management in terms of what you're looking at, this might definitely be possible. So I think you need to look at different models, maybe models that you can plug into what you're already using, whatever platform you're already using, or maybe like a cloud-based service. So that's probably what you need to do. Look at plugins or look at the cloud-based service that you can probably, integrate into what you're using already. But I don't have access to any specific product that I can say, oh, this is the product that you can use. I don't want to be a VA, but I want to learn how to use AI as an assistant for my business, advertisement, and social needs. Is the VA class the right one, or is the content mastery class the right one? I would say the content mastery class is the right one. Business, advertisement, and social media. Yeah, so I would say the content mastery. I'll say the content mastery class is the right one. But then the content mastery class might not dive deep. We talk about, when you talk about being business assistants and for advertisements and social media, we talk about it in different ways in our AI Explorer and AI Practitioner class. But if you just want a course that gives you an overview and gives you some demos and gives you some tools, then the AI Content Mastery class is the best class for you. This is my January goal for 2026. Amazing, Annabelle. Looking forward to having this class. Yes, you can get the recordings. The recordings are going to be available on the website. Just click on free resources. We have a folder there where we upload all our free classes. Okay, I'm kind of confused. Can you explain this again? There's 4 courses. No, so we don't have monthly and quarterly classes. So this is what it is. We have different classes, right? We have different classes. We have different specialized classes. And then we have a curriculum that takes you from an AI explorer to an AI practitioner and then to an AI strategist. Now, if you are subscribed, you have access to all of these classes. You have access to the AI Explorer class, to the AI practitioner, to the AI strategist, and then all of our other specialized classes like content mastery, faceless digital marketing. As a subscriber, you have access to all these classes. So that is one option. Or 2, you can decide, you know what, I don't want to subscribe. I just want to pay for individual classes, which of course is more expensive because right now the subscription is, how much is it? I need to go and check again. Okay, so right now the subscription is $29 a month instead of $39 a month. But if you were to pay for 2 classes, you would have already spent that $29 a month. And that's it. You're only going to have access to those 2 classes. But as a subscriber, whatever classes are running in the month that you are subscribed, if we do 10 classes that month, you have access to those 10 classes. So that's the difference. So you are not doing monthly, we're not doing monthly and quarterly classes. We're doing monthly and quarterly subscriptions. So you can do a monthly subscription or you can do a quarterly subscription, which is way, way, way cheaper than doing a monthly subscription. And then your subscription gives you access to all of our classes, gives you access to the ebooks, the templates, everything, as opposed to you going and paying for individual classes, which end up being more expensive. But some people do not want to do a subscription. So that's why we have the option of you paying for individual classes if you feel like that's a better option for you. So I hope I explained that properly. So the 4 phases you mentioned earlier, do you take the classes one after the other and then make payment for each phase, or does it come as a package? So you make payment for each phase, right? So for instance, if you are subscribed, you have access to the classes one after the other, right? If you're subscribed, you have access to AI Explorer. You start with the AI Explorer. It's 4 classes in one, and we do that once a week. So you have access to that class. Then once you finish, you do the AI practitioner. So you can decide you only want to pay for the AI Explorer class, and then you pay for that, and then that's it. But once you do that and you feel, okay, you know what, I'd like to do the AI practitioner class, then you can pay for that. So that's how it works. So WhatsApp link here. I'm going to share the WhatsApp link. I have a new.
Share the WhatsApp link in the group. It's in the message box.
Yeah, thank you. I have a new catering business with no social media presence. Which of the courses will be suitable? the courses that we have cover a whole bunch of different things, right? So we have AI content mastery. If that is what you are looking to do, you just want to focus on content for your business, then you can decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to pay for this course, right? But if you want to like build your business, like build your whole personal brand, use AI as a virtual assistant and learn skills, learn different monetization skills with AI, and even, just use AI for your brand, for your build your website, automation for your business, monetization, social media, investment, then I would say you should do the AI Explorer to AI Practitioner course. That would give a better overview for you. But if you're just focused on, oh, I only want to learn how to do content, then you can do the AI Content Mastery class. So it's up to you. I already paid for AI faceless digital marketing. How do I change that to a subscription? So can you message Unfong? She's going to help you out with that. She's going to help you with the subscription. The WhatsApp group you posted has no option to chat. Only admin is allowed to post. Yes, so you can send a message to Unfong if you have any question to ask, or you can ask your question here and I will answer it. So I think I missed out on something. Does the $29 cover the 4 courses? So yes, $29 a month. It's a subscription. It's a subscription. You're paying $29 a month, and the classes are once a week. So you start from the AI Explorer class and you finish that and then move to the AI Practitioner class. And you can cancel your subscription at any time. Once you cancel your subscription, then you no longer have access to the class. You no longer have access to the live classes. But as long as you are subscribed, you're going to continue to have access to the live classes. So that's how it works. So yes, it covers the 4 courses as long as you are subscribed. So you start from Explorer to Practitioner like that. So that's how it works. And our new cohort is starting in January. So you have between now and the end of the month to subscribe. I'm only sharing this because we have a Black Friday, promo going on. So you can take advantage of that, because once these sales end, we're going back to $39 a month. So that's why I'm sharing this. And all the other classes to go back to their full price because it's 50% off right now. So I'm sharing this for those that want to take advantage of that. Annabelle, you had your hand raised. Do you still want to ask your question? Or you already asked it in there? So all 4 phases, it usually takes about 20 weeks to complete. It takes about 20 weeks to complete all the 4 phases. So by January, we will probably start a self-led training option where you can take your time and do that. But for now, it takes between 16 to 20 weeks to complete. And you can cancel your subscription at any time. Because we're currently, by next week, we're going to final class of our AI practitioner. So, Unfom, can you share the link again? I think some people missed it. Oh, let me see.
What link is that?
WhatsApp link, because somebody's asking. Please, can you add my number to the WhatsApp group? We're not going to be able to do that. She can send you a link though. She might be able to send a link to. She might be able to send you a WhatsApp message to send.
Ashake,
yeah.
Let me put my WhatsApp number. They can just chat me up.
Okay. Put your number there so they can send you a message. Yes, if you are not techie at all, you don't have to be techie. I don't even know why people say that. What does being techie mean? Being techie has nothing to do with AI. Trust me, it has absolutely nothing to do with using doing AI, making money with AI for AI monetization. You do not have to be techie in any way at all. in the classes, we have people from different backgrounds. I have nurses. I have somebody that only completed high school. She didn't even go to university. She launched her faceless marketing page on TikTok. I have nurses. I have people in care. I have people that are doing care. I have somebody that studied. What did he even say he studied? Is it English or something like that? So it has nothing at all. You're not coding. Even if you wanted to code, AI is going to write the code for you. If you wanted to build an app, for instance, AI is going to write the code for you. I have a 13-year-old that is building an app with AI. That's a 13-year-old building an app with AI because AI is writing the code. So you don't need to learn how to. You can build a website. You're going to fire your web developer, your graphic designer, your photographer. You're going to fire them because AI is doing all of that for you. So do they need to be techie to do that? No, of course not. You just need to build your own AI toolkit for whatever use case you have, and that's it. So you don't even need to. That has nothing to do with AI at all. Trust me, it has nothing to do. How much is realistic for somebody to project to make monthly? It depends on you. There's different ways to monetize AI. There's different ways to monetize AI. Okay, let me stop the recording and I'll show you guys something real quick.